Yo, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to Ash Echoes. In today's video, I'm going to talk about a specific 5-star character that is absolutely fucking broken. You guys might know who it is already, but it is Freida. Freida is absolutely insane. So in yesterday's video, I made a video talking about, which 6-star character you should select. I ended up selecting Kairos. That's who I chose because I'm planning on running a fire team. I still didn't get this unit yet. I still didn't get Sin. I didn't get her yet. I'm currently like 17 pity away from actually getting her guaranteed. So I'm still trying to get her. I still want to build a summoner team comp, but I am planning on using a fire team because I did get another character who's really good in a fire team. So I chose Kairos. Kairos is actually insane. Deals crazy damage. So when we come over here to Echomancer, these are all the characters I have so far. You guys can see I have Kairos, I have Begonia, whatever her name is, Caroline, Simbeka, Siphonis, Yuki. This guy is actually pretty good. I think I'm going to make a video talking about this guy. Roar, she's pretty good in a fire team comp. Gina, very good in a corrosion team. And we also have ACO. So the unit that I wanted to talk about is Freida. This is by far the most cracked 5-star character in the game. And I feel like she is literally in 6-star level. Like, she is absolutely insane. And the reason why is because her kit, like this active skill right here, flip the stage, is so fucking stupid because it's an AoE buff and it applies to the entire team. So it says right here, switches stage effects, increasing all Echomancer's crit rate by 11% and MST by 11%, and speeding up command cooldown regeneration and auto skill charging by 27% for 20 seconds. Only one stage effect is active at any given time. So it seems like you have these different effects. It says increasing all Echomancer's crit rate by 11. Like, the fact that she's applying all of these buffs to your team is just insane overall. Like, this is just crazy. So flip the stage, extremely busted. Indulgence, the fact that she's healing your allies, right? And she's additionally increasing the target's basic DR by 9% to 50% based off of defense. Like, bro, this unit is crazy. So I didn't get her through the gacha, unfortunately. I did buy her in the shop over. If I come over here to Meowster, if you, I think there's like a deal somewhere around here where you can buy a free copy on, you can buy Freida for just $1, which is honestly pretty good. I don't think it's here anymore because I already bought it, but I did buy the Freida copy in the shop, and I don't regret it, man. This unit is absolutely fucking broken. And once again, if you do have Freida, I don't see any reason for you to choose Longqing in the 6-star selection event. There's really no reason because Freida is just cracked and she works in any team comp. By far the best support unit in the game, in my opinion. I feel like for Longqing, she's there for more survivability, but when it comes to buffing, Freida is just insane. So we're gonna come over here to, we're gonna do a quick fight real quick. So if I come back to worlds, to elite mode, I currently in chapter 2, but I am in elite stage right now. So this is the team that I'm currently running. I'm using Kairos, Begonia, Roar, and Freida. So I am planning on using another fire character. I think the tank character is Mo. If I end up getting Mo, she's going to be very good for fire team comp. So Roar, I feel like Roar is only good in a fire team. Like, without Roar, it's like your fire team is not going to be that strong because she's able to create a wall. And on top of that, she can deal some pretty nice passive damage while Kairos is like your main DPS unit. And Begonia has some insane one-shot capabilities to one-tap enemy mobs. She is really good when it comes to clearing enemy mobs. And her ultimate creates like a huge like ice zone, which is very good overall. So this team, really nice. And of course, Yuki. Yuki is a menace. Let's go ahead and start this battle real quick. And I'm really going to show you guys the power of Freida and why she is literally mandatory in everybody's account. Like, if you are planning on, if you want to spend money or if you are a free-to-play player, number one priority is to at least get one copy on Freida. Like, this unit is fucking broken. So we're going to go ahead and take out Caroline. We're going to put in Freida. There we go. We're going to put her in the back row. And then we have Yuki right here, right? Now, the reason why I like using Yuki is because number one, well, he's a tank unit, pretty good survivability, and he can pretty much trigger multiple elemental reactions because he's able to create an electricity field. Like he's able to create a field with electricity, and if you use fire characters, you know like the enemy, they'll receive a lot more damage. If you use a water character, they're going to receive way more damage. He's really good when it comes to triggering elemental reactions. But for this team, I'm just gonna go ahead and put in a Roar instead, and then we're gonna put her up front because she's actually pretty good as like, you know, a frontline unit. So we currently have an auto mode. You guys can see that this, like, she literally one taps enemy mobs. Really, really good. When it comes to bosses, she can't one tap bosses, but she's really good when it comes to clearing enemy mobs. And just look at Freida just buffing the whole team. You guys can see right here, this buff covers the entire fucking field. And everybody's getting a 10% attack speed increase, crit rate increase, attack increase, MST increase. Fucking broken. So I'm going to exit that. And if if your allies already buffed, you can go ahead and heal them if you want. So, damn, 104k is insane. We're going to go ahead, buff the whole team real quick. Look at that. Whole team basically received the buff. And then we're going to pop Faros ultimate. You guys are going to see how much damage Faros can deal here. It's going to be insane. We're going to come back right over here in this area. Let's pop that ult. Look how much damage he can do. Now, I will say the downside about Kairos is the fact that he can't get rid of airborne enemies. So enemies who are flying, he can't really do anything against them. You guys can see that he's just standing there, which kind of sucks. That's the reason why I have Roar on the team, so that she can get rid of those, airborne enemies who are flying in the air, so that they won't instantly destroy my Kairos. But look at that. Plus, you have the fire zone that Kairos can create. Really good for elemental reactions. And moving on to the next area. Now, what do we have here? Now, I do have it in auto mode, which is fine. But sometimes I would have to play it on manual mode. But look at that. Got the freeze, instant kill. Go ahead and activate that buff. There we go. Looking pretty good so far. Alright, now let's go ahead and change to the barrier right here. You guys are going to see this. War is going to activate this barrier. Right? Look at that. Insane. Roar has a lot of potential in the fire team. She's really good. What else can we do here? And then for her ultimate, you guys can see for Freida's ultimate, she gets a 50% attack speed increase and a 15% attack increase, which is honestly pretty good. And then it says right here, activates the previous stage effect again at no cost, granting it encore, increase healing from stage effects by 40%, and increase stat bonus and resource regeneration effect by 66%. So she's pretty much amplifying her stage effects by an additional 40%. So therefore, you get that 50% attack speed increase. So we're going to go ahead and activate this. Look how fast everybody attacks. Like, just look at this. Everybody's going to be straight up attacking at like 10 times speed. Look at this. This is crazy. And that's also pretty good for Roar, right? Look at Roar's ultimate. Her ultimate is also pretty good as well. I like her ultimate. But we pretty much dealt like 216,000 damage in total. Let's go ahead and pop her ultimate right here. Create that ice zone. Look at this. Boom, boom, boom. Dude, Kairos is so fucking fun to play with, man. I enjoy this team. This team is fun. I really like this team. Alright, and then we're going to go ahead and create... Actually, we're just going to switch to her Flame Jet instead. Flame Jet. There we go. And one thing I also like about Roar is that she has two different types of attack modes. She has Flame Jet and she has Artillery mode. So for Flame Jet, it's like a flamethrower, and then for Artillery mode, she's like shooting a gun, like fire bullets instead. So overall, man, Roar is just fun as fuck to play with. Can I actually... I wish they can allow us to check stats for characters and how much damage they dealt and how much they healed the team. But we're going to go ahead and enter this next round real quick. Same team again. Or we're going to level her up later on. But we're going to use the same team here. I think I'm going to put Yuki in instead. or I might keep in Roar. It depends. All right. So let's take out Caroline. We're not using you. We have Yuki right here. I think using a Yuki would be pretty nice. Yeah, we can put in Yuki. Because I want to show you guys how good Yuki is when it comes to elemental reactions. So you see this field right here? That's the electricity field. And if you're using a fire character, water character, bro, this field right here is so beneficial for Yuki overall. Like, the amount of damage you can deal when it comes to elemental effects is just so powerful. I really see Yuki as like an elemental enabler, elemental reaction enabler. So we got that AoE buff. Right. Go ahead and get rid of these enemy mobs right here. Instant cleared, man. Crazy. And let's also do that regen. You need some heals. So. You guys can see the heal right here. Really, really good. And then you can go ahead and change to your human form. Right, there we go. I think we can chill out with using our skills. They can all just use basic attack for now. I don't want to use his ultimate. Let's take it off of auto mode. You see, that's the thing too. That's why I like using Freida, because if Freida was here, she would have been able to get rid of these airborne enemies. But the fact that they're flying, I can't really do anything. So that's one downside when it comes to using units who can't target airborne enemies. It's really hard to get rid of them. Let's get rid of these guys back here. So you do have to take that into consideration when it comes to team building. Make sure you have a unit that can actually get rid of airborne enemies, because if you can't, then there's literally nothing you can do. Can we use this? Nah, we can't do anything here. So this is a perfect example. I literally cannot do anything to get rid of these guys. Unless something happens, but you guys can see I literally cannot do anything. Let me see if I can reposition you, and you can probably target these enemies. You guys can see that I literally cannot do anything. So this is a perfect example of what I'm talking about. Perfect example. We're gonna go ahead and exit out. Let's just quit battle and just build our team again. But I think we can actually use the backup instead. I kind of messed up there, but that was a perfect example. Make sure that you're using airborne enemies, allies who can actually target enemies who are flying, because if you can't, your allies are just staying there doing nothing. So we're going to keep Roar into this team comp. Take you out. All right, let's take out Caroline. Put in Roar. And she's going to get rid of those flying enemies. All right, get rid of these enemy trash mobs. We're going to drag her to the back right here. Actually drag you up front just a little bit. There you go. And get rid of all these guys. Nice. And look at that group up, man. That group up is so good. Oh, snap. She's about to die. I forgot to take out Yuki. We're not using Yuki. We're trying to use Freida. There we go. And let's go ahead and put the barrier right here. Actually, somewhere right here. And then you can go ahead and buff the whole team. Nice. Let's reposition you. Bring you somewhere back here. Right? Because she's taking a lot of damage. Seems pretty good so far. And you guys can see that Freida's heals, it just covers the entire battlefield. That's what's so good about her. Her effects cover the whole field, so therefore she's not going to miss her heals. She's not going to miss her buffs. It's going to target everybody no matter what. That's what makes her really, really good. Because there are some healing units where like they can apply heals in a specific area. They can't apply to the entire battlefield, the whole area. So that's another good thing about Freida. Nice. All right, what we have here? Okay, this one looks pretty easy. This is probably a boss. Maybe, I have no idea. Let's go ahead and put this down. So, and then let's activate the regeneration because we're taking some damage. And then let's activate this barrier. Nice. We're taking that damage over time from War's barrier. We're not gonna do ultimate yet. We're gonna keep doing basic attacks. And you guys can see that flamethrower from Roar. So good, man. Alright, now let's go ahead and just activate the buff. And then let's activate artillery mode. Actually, no, let's keep her flamethrower mode. But she has that AoE attack. Right? But let's go ahead and just get rid of these enemy trash mobs. Ooh, get out the way, get out the way. Actually, no, you're good. Let's apply this ultimate real quick. Nice. And then let's pop this ultimate. And that is a GG's, man. That is a GG. Bro, look at that damage, man. That damage is crazy as hell. I think we got it, man. We easily got this. There it is. Yeah, man, I'm having fun with this team. This team is really fun to play with. I just wish that they added some sort of button where you can check out the stats for your team to see how much damage they dealt, how much they healed your allies, how much damage they took. Unfortunately, there is no stat button, so they definitely need to add that in a future update. But I just wanted to show you guys Freida's overall gameplay, her performance, and her potential. She is a cracked unit overall, and I definitely recommend you guys to at least get one copy on Freida. Now, when it comes to builds and whatever, I'm not gonna lie, man. This game is confusing as fuck. I'm still trying to get used to the game and actually understand the mechanics in the system, but as of to right now, the only thing that I'm really used to is the combat skills, like pretty much reading the character's kit, the seed, right? Get seeds based off of how many copies get on the character, and that's pretty much it. That's all I know. When it comes to builds and stuff like that, that shit's still confusing to me. I'm trying to get used to it. But hopefully you guys enjoyed today's video. Make sure you go ahead, hit the like button, subscribe if you haven't. I really appreciate it. And I'll be catching you guys on the next one. Peace.